It's the Daily Talk Show, episode 815.
Happy weekend banter, Gronks. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome, boys. Welcome, Georgie Boy and Sevs. How are we?
Thanks. Yeah, good.
George, it's been a while.
Yeah,
thanks,
real fun.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Just happy to be here.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been on the show for about 2 weeks, so
Yeah.
can't help but notice that that downloads have been skyrocketing. But happy to be back.
That's all hump day, mate. It's all hump day.
Yeah,
It is.
big push.
It is. And how are you, Sevs? Look at you.
I'm feeling good. Had a little gin last night with the family. Played a few board games. Yeah, I'm feeling great.
Do you reckon if you told yourself at 15, like in 5 years' time,
You'd
you
have a
are
girlfriend.
going to have a girlfriend that's moved over, you're going to be drinking gin with your parents playing board games? Is that the guy that you thought you would have become, or is it slightly off?
I don't know if I would have thought that, but I think it's a good guy to become, a real family man.
Yeah, there's no doubt that you've become a beautiful human
are the
being,
family guy.
but I don't know if you could have predicted it.
Hang
don't think
on.
so.
Is to be called a family man? Is
You don't
that
need kids,
someone
no.
who just still lives at home and hangs out with their family, or someone who's created a family and really holds family as a true value for themselves?
I like this. I like Mason being the great dad. Mason's a great dad.
Yeah, no, I'm a great dad. Yeah.
Great dad, Sevs. Yeah, welcome, mate. You've taken the title. How's it feel?
It feels great. It feels great.
How do you feel, Mason? Yesterday you had nuggets, which you sent it to me, I think, about 4 p.m. The screen
Yeah.
grab. It's sort of a weird time, not breakfast, not lunch, not dinner.
Yeah.
Why?
What's
And how
going
were
on?
they?
Well, so the nuggets have been something that I've wanted, and Grace has been pushing back because she doesn't want me to feel shit after having them, which I completely
Yeah.
understand. And so the little workaround was we can get nuggets and a 20-pack of nuggets with some
That's
fries.
a family man move, isn't it? 20 nuggets.
Isn't it?
It's
Yeah, no,
20
sharing it
nuggets.
around.
Cater for the family.
Yeah.
Well, so yeah,
Family
so we
box.
got a 20 pack of nuggets and chips and a drink, and we wanted to also, to balance it out, Grace made a platter of veggies, just like a few carrot sticks, a few red peppers, a bit of hummus, which still hasn't been eaten.
Is it true that you didn't like the hummus because it wasn't organic?
Yeah,
Oh, real dad move. Real dad grumpy move.
it's got
Which one was it?
pine nuts in the hummus. Which
What do
I
you-
just
what-
don't.
hang on.
I just
What-
don't appreciate. Yeah, I just don't appreciate pine nuts in hummus. I just don't think they're meant to go in there.
Yeah, it is.
But anyway, so we had Maccas for afternoon tea, and it was great. And I think the best part of all is I went to do the Uber. I went to do the payment on Uber Eats, and it automatically defaulted to Mum's card.
Family man.
Yeah, family man.
I mean, I feel like afternoon tea McDonald's is sort of... I mean, you only get that if you've gone to a funeral. Like, I think that's a very special occasion. Like, everyone's a bit sad. Let's go, fuck it. Like,
Is this a cry for help?
Cry for help.
Do you need saving? Or what's going
we were
on?
just no, because tonight's date night, so we didn't want to do it today. And then, I mean, yeah,
Sevs, can
we
you
weren't
just
sure
run
what we
me
were gonna have for
through?
lunch.
Can you run me through what date night looks like while living at home, while in ISO? Because I can't grapple this.
So what we've got a movie. We've got The Departed that we're watching tonight, and
great one.
did your dad
Yep,
pick that,
and-
or who picked it?
no. I've wanted to watch it.
Okay, good.
So yeah, so we've got that movie to watch, and then we've put in an order for Mr. Bianco in Q, which is like Italian food. So we've got a bit of I think it's gnocchi and also slow cooked wagyu. And so what we'll do is we have a little bedside table that we move into the middle of the room, and we put the iMac on it, and we watch the movie, and then we set up the picnic rug with a few cushions behind us, and we eat dinner there and end up watching the movie.
So is that on the ground or you're on your bed? Or
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
on the
yeah.
ground, yeah.
No, on the ground. The bed's
Great.
a bit risky because we don't want to,
No food on the
spill the wagyu in there. Yeah. No food in there.
bed.
So you sit on the floor and watch the movie on the floor.
Yeah, watching the movie on the floor. Yeah.
That's
I can't do
nice.
that.
Oh, that's cute.
It would hurt my hips.
That
Bit
is cute.
Heater on.
That is nice. Is that this heater that you took from the office?
No, we've returned. Yeah, no, we've returned that. I think. Dad got us another heater.
Did he?
Yeah, I didn't
get
realize
you?
he was going to go. Oh, just a real big one, one of those oil radiator things. It's massive. It works well.
Yeah.
And so do
It's a
people
real solid
know,
one,
do
but
the
I have no
family
idea.
know that tonight is date
Date
night?
night?
Like, does anything change in the whole house?
Nah, not really. I mean, it's sort of just like. Do we have the heater, Grace says? Where is it? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. We still have the heater. No, nothing really changes. I mean, we just shut the. You can hear Abby like scratching at the door because she can smell the food.
Yeah.
But
That's your dog, not
outside
your
of that,
sister.
yeah. Outside of
can
that,
I
like
just-
they just have dinner and yeah.
Mhm.
Can I just ask, Sevs, Grace moved over stage 4, so this is a while ago, and was obviously staying with you. Clearly can't just be going and living somewhere else right now. What's the plan? Are you and Grace just living together moving forward, or what's happening?
Yeah, for the moment, yeah, because I mean it's a bit hard and you can't really go anywhere. And then just like the whole thing of just going to find a house and getting a job and all that sort of stuff. But I think for the next bit of end of I don't know, like the end of, all to the end of the year, like she's going to be staying with me. So yeah,
Until
I don't know.
your parents realise
It's
how
gonna be
much money
exciting.
you guys have spent on their Uber Eats, and they both of you out, and you're just like, you're both fucking
Disaster.
done.
How do you feel after the Nuggets, Mace?
I'm feeling good. No, I'm feeling. I felt fired up after them. The barbecue sauce was great,
Mm-hmm.
and then don't know about the sweet and sour sauce. I wouldn't
It's
recommend
great.
that if
I
you were
love
going to get chicken
sweet.
nuggets.
It's the go-to,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
It's
No
the
one
chicken
was
and
eating-
avocado.
Yeah.
You're not,
Nah,
you're
nah,
not
nah.
converting a whole nation of people that are using sweet and sour
barbecue.
sauce.
Barbecue is absolutely the way to go if you're getting chicken nuggets.
So bogan.
I'm pretty sure if you don't ask for sauce, it comes with sweet and sour. So it's like it's
Well,
not
that's
some
not
sort of-
that's not true. You don't get free sauce with nuggets. That's crazy. Stop.
What do you mean? You don't get free sauce?
No, you do get
What?
free
What
sauce.
do you
Yeah,
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you
talking about?
So when we went through the Uber
this
Eats
is new
order,
to
we
me.
had 3. There are 3 opportunities.
Oh,
to
this is
tick
right with
different
nuggets.
sauces.
Yeah, we're always having to get sauce because we're not actually ordering nuggets. We're getting for our chippies. I apologise.
Yeah.
You can ask though. They'll
Uber
give
Eats
it to you for
justified.
free.
No, absolutely
Chippies.
not. No. They
No.
they
50
charge.
cents.
for
Hang
the
on.
sauce.
So they charge for sauce at Maccas.
Yes.
Yeah, if you're not getting
That's news to me. Ketchup? Nah.
I'm sure it's all 50
No, because
cents.
ketchup I think is
Nah.
it's in a different sort of container. That's in like a sachet or whatever. Whereas the sauces are in like the plastic thing. But
Hang on.
I would
is-
still
is-
argue
is this
you're not getting
on
you're
Uber
not-
Eats.
No,
Is
this
this
is
on
just
Uber
in
Eats?
general. This is live.
Yeah, look, I trust you, but I just feel like I've never paid because you know me, I'd blow up at 50 cents charge any day of the week. Like, I don't remember ever being charged. I don't think I've ever been charged for sauce at McDonald's.
Really?
Surely, Sevs.
I'm just on
Are you
Uber
looking
Eats
that up?
now.
Uber Eats
Do
will
we
charge.
want?
I can
what,
imagine
What are we doing? What do we want to order? Just to like
a cheeseburger meal
Nuts?
and see if
Guys,
it's extra.
We don't even
get
have to.
sauce.
I know that
Yeah,
they
I'm
they
with Josh.
charge. They charge. Yeah.
Dogs, absolute dogs. Back in the day, remember, you used to
Mhm.
be able to just get sauce.
I don't
remember
remember
ever
even
paying
back in
for
the
it.
day. I've always remembered. it
Oh,
being a
sweet and
cost.
sour sauce, 55 cents
Yuck!
on Uber Eats.
I'm not eating Maccas ever again.
Yuck.
I mean, a
chicken
chicken
sauce with the nugs is a good little
What is it?
hack. Delicious. You get nugs, but you get chicken sauce.
Oh,
Beautiful.
that's
Oh
interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah, good
McChicken
one.
sauce?
What's the sauce that goes on the McChicken burger? So it's
Yeah.
it's just
Never
worked
had a
perfectly.
McChicken.
Have you has anyone had a fillet fish? Fillet fish?
Yep. Amy's go-to. She loves that
Really?
one.
Yeah, my sister's go
It's-
to as well.
Fuck. I
interesting.
got it by accident once. It was so annoying. I was just like that one. When I was young, I was like, oh no, they're not the worst thing on earth. Like they actually aren't that bad.
It's
But
like
if that's what you're getting at
finger.
Maccas,
A big fish finger.
yeah. Have you seen something that's been sort of? I don't know if it's taken off, but there's been a lot of social media posts about it. Cinnamon scrolls, and so there's like these are not new, but I feel like it's becoming a donut. You know, like the craze of donuts, and there was the craze of what else is there? Fucking
It's
ice
like
cream.
hot people
like
have
making
just
them?
discovered them. Like I've been eating them for years. It's like, guys, I've got this great recipe. Like, are you kidding me? What the fuck? Like, yeah, are you talking about cinnamon buns?
Yeah. Yes, legit.
Dude,
but
it's
there
very
is
upsetting.
there's a place called Cinnamon Scrolls in South Yarra, and if I had the option of a donut or one of these at the moment, I would be going a cinnamon scroll. These things look off their face. They look real good.
And so was it like
Wow.
a because we had cinnamon scrolls from IKEA, which I felt tasted synthetic. I didn't like it.
Yeah, so it's like that, but and then these things have just like a layer of icing poured all over them, or whatever it is, a layer of
Yeah, the icing stuff's
topping.
delicious. Yeah.
Yeah, it just looks. It's like they put a tray of them and then they blanket the whole thing in icing. Can you get that stupid cat behind you and bring it up to the camera?
Oh, here we go. So
I just saw $1,000 walking on the floor. What is that? How is money walking? That is crazy that you've got a stack of cash.
So this
And
is
oh my
This
God.
is my cat. He's
Cute.
got a cone on his head.
it's a very Melbourne-esque cone. It's like
Yeah.
it's made of the same material as the masks. It looks high quality, bespoke.
Real high qual. Yeah. So
What
he,
happened to your cat?
I think he got in a fight, which he always does, a couple of weeks ago, and he had a wound on his neck that got really infected, and so it was disgusting. It was pretty big and like pussy and bloody. So I had to take him into the vet, and they basically had to put him under and give him an operation, stitch him up,
On
put a drain
antibiotics
in his neck, antibiotics, yeah, anti-inflammatory. He was on a whole heap of drugs, and then they stitched him up, put a drain in his neck, took the drain out the other day. He had stitches, and then 2 days ago he scratched his stitches out.
Oh,
that's
no.
He's a bit dumb.
So had to take him back to the vet.
No.
Yeah, and but then they were like, "Oh no, it's okay. It's pretty much healed." So they took the stitches out and they glued his wound back together with tissue glue. And then
What's tissue glue?
should-
I've never heard of that.
That's a good
I
question.
think it's like it helps the skin tissue heal.
Could I be using
George.
that?
George, can you edit up a little snippet of this where each time you list off the times you went to the vet, it puts a new price of how much this is costing?
Have you
So
got
it's like cha-ching,
pet
cha-ching,
insurance?
cha-ching.
Well, that's the thing. I actually bought a. They've been asking me for ages. Every time I go to the vet, they're like, "Oh, you should get the for a year. If you pay $450, you get all these things for the year. You get like free checkups.
That's like
It's
subscription.
not free.
It's like, geez,
Yeah.
I've already got fucking Netflix and Stan. I don't need a vet.
Yeah, and you get like discounted other stuff. So anyway,
What is the
they
discount?
sent
I'm
me-
curious about.
Is
what
that? Hang on. Is that insurance or is that just a
No,
subscription
this
to the
is
vet?
a subscription
I
to
think
the vet.
it's a subscription to the vet. Yeah, the Fitzroy vet. So
Yeah.
I ended
Oh my
up
God.
paying for that. That was like $500, and then his operation was, I think, because of the discount, it was down to like $780 or something,
Compared to what? What was it meant to be?
compared to $850 or something like that.
Okay, so you're still out of pocket with this subscription.
It's
Yeah.
not, it's $100
So-
saving, but you
so-
still spent $450.
Sure.
So you
Surely
You're
pet
350
insurance
down.
would cover the most of that. Surely.
Yeah.
When Abby's gone in for like a couple of surgeries, it covers like 90%.
Mate, you don't know anything. You just somehow it
Nah,
gets
you're not.
paid.
Yeah.
I
you know
actually
mum's
do the
paying it.
claims.
I do.
I actually have to do the I do the claims because
Oh,
no one
that's
else
good.
will
Family
do them.
man. And so,
Yeah.
what does that look
Yeah,
like?
family man.
Is it hard to do a claim?
No, you just literally get the PDF receipt that's emailed to you and upload
Mhm.
it to their web interface, and then you get the cash back in your account.
So, is it a special
Amazing.
insurer, or do you just go to like AAMI
Nah, Bupa.
or something like Bupa?
Nah, Amy.
Boo.
I don't think anyone's called it double AMI.
I just didn't want to confuse people by saying Amy as if it's
Sure.
Tommy's
My
wife,
wife.
Amy.
Yeah,
We don't call
there
it
are
double
plenty of pet
AMI?
insurances. I don't think so. I think it's Amy Insurance.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, no,
Can I
we're
just
just
say
with
that-
Bupa Pet Insurance.
If there was a group of humans that acted like cats do, like just go. I mean, there is humans that act like cats, but if we looked at cats more like humans, we would we wouldn't have them as pets because they go out and they punch on. They're out there
I was
just
thinking the same
lurking,
thing.
aggressive.
Like the other day, I was thinking, what a weird life for him to just be like, I refuse to be friends with any other cat, and as soon as I see a cat, I'm just going to go and fight it. I'd rather hang out with humans that I can't talk to, and just be in the house and just not be able to communicate at all. Like, I don't get it.
Do you think
Anyway,
do you
he's
think
good.
that what's your cat's name?
Spencer?
Spencer. Do you think Spencer
Cute.
knows about the COVID stuff? Do you get a sense that he's changed? Do you think he's extra stressed at the moment?
Nah. He just wants to go outside really badly now. He's been inside for
He's on cat keeper.
2 weeks. He's
Cat keeper.
cat keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's
pretty
good.
weird.
He should be able to get his cone off in the next couple of days.
Well, that's
I took it off
exciting.
for a bit yesterday, and then he scratched his
Oh,
his
no.
wound again. And
So you're as
started
bad
bleeding,
as. So you're sort of part of the problem. Yeah. How did he scratch it
I
the
know.
first time?
his cone was off.
Yeah. So that's bad parenting.
Bad.
So
It
that's-
shouldn't- bad parenting.
Yeah.
Because what happens is, because they have their cone on their neck, but cats really need to lick themselves and like clean themselves, and so he gets all stressed out because he can't lick his chest or like clean his paws or anything like that. So I was being a nice dad, and I took the cone off and gave so he could have a shower, bathe himself, and then just sneaky just got a quick scratch in there and ended up ripping out the stitches.
Could there be
Oh,
not
no.
another way? Like, because I guess the cone is restricting Spencer's ability to touch his whole body, but would there not be some sort of solution that just isolates the cut?
I think there should be. Like, I think the cone's a little bit too big. It's like, you can't do anything. If you
There's
pull
a-
it up above his head, how it's meant to go, he just starts walking backwards because he's got no peripherals, and he just
With that
so it's a dumb
turtleneck
cat.
that you have, yeah, exactly. It's definitely a dumb cat. But the turtleneck you have, I could imagine you're actually you describing the issue with the cat cone feels like the start of a Kickstarter video that you've created as a fucking hipster. It's like, so we found a problem. And so this is my cat Spencer.
turtleneck for cats.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
a great
definitely.
idea. I didn't even think about that. Cat neck, turtleneck. There's
Oh, yeah.
something there.
As if you
But
weren't
if
going
you
to go there. I thought you were.
No, it wasn't.
You
It was
can
just
think about
'cause he
wrapping-
looks
You
like
set that
fucking
up.
hipster. No, the turtleneck bit had nothing to do with the neck and everything to do with him just looking like he's a design. He looks like fucking Steve Jobs making an announcement of his new product.
Chief
The
design
problem with
officer.
you couldn't even wrap that neck up because the wound was so raw, and that stupid drain, whatever that was there, it needed to be exposed, and so your cat's the problem at this point. Those, there's been pets using cones for years, and so
Cone's not your problem.
the cone's not the problem. The cat's the problem. The cat is the problem. Hey, in the Guardian, this was posted over in the UK back earlier this year. Owners warned not to kiss pets after first cat infected with coronavirus in the UK. Wow. A female Siamese cat. A female Siamese cat has become the first animal in the UK to catch coronavirus, prompting a warning to owners not to kiss their pets. The cat from
What if
southern
it's
England
alright?
believed to have caught the virus from their owner in May. It was initially it's the cats shouldn't be kissing the owners. So the cats can get it's our problem, our fault. We gave cats coronavirus. That's full on.
Do you think, TJ, you'll ever get a pet?
Never get a cat. I saw Hot Accountant, our accountant,
calm down.
on Instagram, putting his cat was on the table, and he just like put his face into it and like kissed it on its sort of side. I'm allergic to cats. I couldn't think of anything worse than getting close to one of those little felines. A dog, yeah, definitely in the future. Not at the moment. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that stress and
I get that.
negativity in my life. I don't need to think about cleaning up someone else's shit. I already got 2 people that I do that for, so I don't need a third.
Bodie and Amy. Is that
yeah. Well, Amy does
Sorry,
mine and I do hers.
it's a good way of doing it. Yeah, I mean, that's a family, man.
It's a problem when you got 5 people.
Yeah, I mean, Sevs, I feel like you're at
It's a
the
lot of
stage
wiping.
of a relationship where you can start talking about these big life decisions that you won't have to make for a while, like what type of dog you're going to get. Are you going to have a pet?
Yeah, so a Schnauzer, and
Schnauzer.
Grace really, really wants a Bernese Mountain Dog.
Well, you can't have 2, can you? Schnauzer. Let's have a look at the Schnauzer.
She's already got one. She's already got
Schnauzer.
one. You are the
Schnauzer.
Bernese Mountain
Schnauzer.
Dog, aren't you?
Yeah.
So a Schnauzer
I'd
is
never
Abby. Is
heard-
Abby a Schnauzer?
Abby is a Schnauzer, yeah.
Okay.
I do
Not a
like a
fan.
Schnauzer. Not a fan.
Not a fan,
She
real
just
yappy.
barks a little bit too much.
Yeah, but hang on. That's the point. They're yappy. What do you like
No, but
about the
she's-
yappy dog?
Because she's a guard dog, and so that's only when people
what?
come to the
guard
door.
dog for
that's
what?
like that's putting a 4-foot guy at the front of a nightclub. That's
But also, no, but just from a guard dog can't be
A lot of rah-rah.
like but a shoe would take out a Schnauzer. Like a kid.
She's a little bit of a wimp, because as soon as something will happen, she'll run away.
Abby is a door bitch at a nightclub that's really attractive, but wouldn't be able to handle herself if there was a fight happening. I think I can use door bitch in this point because it is actually a bitch. It's a dog. It's a female dog.
Okay, sure.
Oh, yeah, fair
So
enough.
it works well.
No, but the Schnauzers have got great temperaments outside of the barking. She's perfect.
And so, what's the other one?
Isn't
about
it
it
funny
in
how
the
people like
A Bernese
different
Mountain Dog,
breeds? Because I strongly disagree.
Mhm.
I know it's your dog, and I know that you can have your own opinion, but so can I. And I'm. But isn't it funny how we get like humans are like, nah, this is my breed.
Mhm.
I love this,
Yeah.
and so it is. It's like it's compatibility with a human. I wonder if there is like a. It's like hipsters get whippets or whatever it be, or hipsters get those, poor sausage dogs that, have ankle problems.
George.
George.
But I wonder if there was a big study of like the people who own X dog or X breed have certain characteristics or fall into one of the big 4 personality traits or those things. It's like, I wonder if that is. I wonder if there is a correlation
Lucky dog.
between personality and type.
Well, like
the
Labradors.
looking-
Like, who doesn't like a Labrador?
Yeah,
They're
they're lovely
sweet.
dogs.
Tommy
They're
hates
sweethearts.
animals, so
No. They're sweet. I'd choose a Labrador over a Schnauzer any day. My friend's Schnauzer had epilepsy. It was
that's not
such
good.
a useless
Poor
dog.
thing.
Every time going to the disco when the strobe light came. Nightmare.
Yeah, just
When
done.
did the...
Just at the door, just...
Yeah, no, when did the dog have fits?
Didn't see it, but
Okay.
it was
Just
well known
really-
in that
okay.
family. There's always
That's
this.
sad. But the problem is, like, I feel like there's a massive issue with dogs dropping hair. So the reason why I can't get a cat, too much hair. Dropping too much hair. And dogs, like a Labrador, lovely, golden retrievers, lovely, drop too much hair. You
Way too
can't...
yeah, too much. Yeah.
Josh, you blow up about the dust on your keyboard. If you had a dog, it would be all over your clothes. And Grace is allergic to dogs as well. So if she gets dog hair on her hand, she'll start like
getting welts
having a
or some
reaction.
shit. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Wow.
because I
So
do
it
like
rules
the
out a lot of
idea of
dogs.
like pugs. The problem with pugs is
Vet bills.
yeah, because they're sort of they're
Their breathing's
flawed.
annoying.
Yeah.
Like they
They've got
can't like
developed by
they
humans.
can't wipe their ass properly and things like that, right? Like they're
Yeah.
like
Lots of problems.
Have you
They
guys
should be.
seen
They should
like a
be.
normal
It should be
weight?
forced out. Like the breeds that are unhealthy and have
It was
actually.
forced in. That's the problem.
Well, yeah, I know, but it should be now gone back the other way.
Forced in
We should
force
make
out.
these animals extinct.
all right,
We don't
Adolf.
need them.
Tommy hates
don't
animals.
need them. But what about the poor dogs that have like the bowed legs and it's like
Yeah.
they need surgery? Most of them. You're going to buy one, you're probably going to have to get it surgery. It's so unfair.
Yeah, sure. What did a pug start as? What
Wolf.
did
Yeah, where did it come
a
from?
pug start?
Well, think about all dog breeds. All dog breeds have come from some kind of, like at the very beginning of dogs, there was wolves, and so God, that cat walking around in the background of your shot, George, is comical.
distracting,
It's
isn't
just like
History of the
seems
pug.
dumb. It's
Theories about the origin of the pug have caused much debate over the years, some thinking the breed to have developed in the Far East, others thinking it was developed in Europe. It is now generally accepted that the pug originated in China. It's a China
Shang
dog.
Dynasty.
Chinese dog.
As
Bloody the China dog.
Trump calls it the China dog. From where it is spread to Japan and later to Europe. It is also highly probable that the short-nosed pug crossed with other longer-faced European breeds lies behind many of the other shorter-headed breeds, whatever this means. I mean, yeah, I love that. There's something very cute about a pug. No?
Oh, definitely. Some of them are cute, but I mean, the thing is, I think the debacle is that we're wanting the cuteness for that's our need, and that need is
Aren't all
created
pets
some
our
issues.
needs?
Yeah, definitely.
We're not
I got no
saving
pets.
anyone, are we, with our pets?
No, not at all. And so, pets. There are some pets that do some pretty good. You know, there's always outliers. There's always the ones that sniffing out cancer.
You got the
you know,
guide dogs
saving
and
old
stuff, you know,
people.
all that stuff.
Like they are the real heroes. They're the real heroes of the dog world.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, but then the other option is going wild animals, but that's unethical too.
absolutely
so you've
not.
like that's
domesticating
where
a wild
Joe
one.
Exotic
Yeah.
went wrong.
Yeah, you want a big cat, don't you, Josh?
Yeah, you're a big cat kind of guy. Yeah, definitely. I'm an elephant guy.
What would you get if you were to get a pet, Josh?
Like out of any sort of animal. Yeah, it's
Would
a
you
good
be a
one.
fish
For
guy?
you,
Fish.
The problem with fish is everything is going to come down to the admin, and so the problem with a fish is the aquarium. Is that what you call it? Is it an
tank
aquarium?
cleaning.
The tank, yeah.
Ah.
That'd be very annoying for me.
That's very annoying.
And so, yeah, fish. I could just imagine someone coming in saying, "Yeah, you've got a real algae problem."
Yeah.
I don't want an algae problem. And so, I think, what could it be? Cats. I had a cat. I still have a cat. Parents look after the cat. Family man. But I know that if I took my cat from my parents, it would have ruined them. So I let them keep it. But no, I don't know. I do like the idea. Yeah. So what do I think? The thing that freaks me out about dogs or animals in general is that at night when you go to sleep, there's another living body in your house that you're responsible for.
yeah.
But they're asleep too, most likely.
No, they're not.
What are
You
they
reckon?
doing?
What do you
Well,
mean?
They don't have fucking
They
bedtime.
absolutely are.
Oh, they sleep
Your
through the night.
bedtime is their bedtime. Yeah.
I don't know if that works. So I remember, when we were dog sitting, we heard like barking, and I had to go downstairs or whatever, middle of the night.
Tough
That
with
all
apartment
becomes-
living too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's cruel. It's cruel. Like keeping a big dog, unless you're walking it every day. Maybe that's the difference if you're out there. But
I
you're meant
think
to
if
walk
I
a dog
lived on
like
a
twice a day a lot of the time.
Yeah. If I lived on a farm, a lot more happy with having animals. I would
Definitely.
actually
You gotta get a
probably
tough
like
dog as well.
What was that, Mace?
You got to get a tough dog if you're living on the farm. Like you
Yeah,
can't
well,
have
no,
like
I
a
was even
schnauzer.
thinking-
Absolutely.
Get a
can't
guard
be on
dog.
the farm.
Get a schnauzer. Get a fucking
Yeah.
schnauzer. They're guard dogs.
I
Aren't
mean,
they, Sid?
Mace, if a schnauzer was on schnauzer, am I saying it right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
schnauzer. Yeah.
Schnauzer,
Say
saying it
schnauzer.
right.
It's funnier. Schnauzer.
but it's pronounced schnauzer, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Schnauzer.
That's what I-
Schnauzer's funny.
Schnauzer. Yeah.
Schnauzer. So the if I had a farm and I
Yeah.
had a lamb and a schnauzer, if a fox was to come to my property to destroy the lamb, would the schnauzer be able to defend the lamb?
Look, probably
Absolutely.
not.
No way.
Look,
So what is
it
it a guard
depends-
dog to?
It depends.
Because
It depends how timid the fox is, because the dog will.
I don't
like,
want to
Abby
be playing
will,
that. Like if a fox
Well, because
is
okay, so
hunting,
here we go. We had a
anything
fox
suburban,
in our street.
a suburban fox is
Fox.
is not the same as a fox that's on the hunt.
Abby chased the fox. She'd probably get eaten by the fox, to be honest.
So what about,
if she was on the
so
farm.
that's what I thought. I could imagine Abby being fucking ripped to shreds. What about a possum versus a schnauzer?
Look, possums will tear up any dog.
So what's
Did you not see the raccoon? Did you not see Kevin Rose and the raccoon?
So
possum will shred a raccoon.
You know, cat saliva will kill a possum.
Really?
Yeah, kill people as well.
Will kill a possum. Yeah.
That's a fucking good
Yuck!
fact.
That's disgusting,
found-
George. Your cat was
At my old
walking
house.
on your kitchen bench with its dirty little paws, and it's been
It's been
outside,
inside.
just
No, it's been
punching
inside
on.
for 2 weeks.
Okay, inside. So
No,
it's
but
quarantine.
he's there. Spencer's there all the time. Let's be honest. It's
Oh,
not,
mate, his
it's not a
DNA's
special.
everywhere.
It's not a special treat because it's fucking COVID. You haven't been alive for the next 2 weeks. He's been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, it's true. One time we found, like, at my old house, we saw Spencer in the bushes. I'm like, what's he doing here? We went up to him, and he was with these 2 baby possums, and he was like nosing up against them, like being real cute, like tiny, like a few days old. These possums, and next to the possums was a mother possum ripped to shreds. And then another possum further down, ripped to shreds, like heads gone. And these two baby possums were actually in the mother's sack. And
Trigger warning.
they had come out because
Play
they
the
thought
trigger warning
because
sound
the mother
effect.
had
GB.
the mother had died.
Oh no, the trigger effects are off. Oh no.
And so we rescued these little baby possums, and they ended up surviving. They're all good. But the girl
Don't like
at
possums.
Wise,
Get rid of them.
yeah, I don't reckon he killed those. Like, I don't know, maybe he did, but I don't think he did.
Yeah,
He was
it
looking
sounds
after
like
these
a
babies.
fucking episode of Serial. It sounds like you should do a podcast
Yeah, it's
about
full
it.
on. Josh, what I reckon.
If Spencer had bitten into these babies or even licked them, they just blow up and die. The saliva is
Blow
so
up. What do you
poisonous
mean?
for them.
This
This sounds
blow
like
up.
the whole Panadol seagull fucking story all over
Totally.
again, isn't it?
A friend told him. He's never seen it before.
A friend at Chadston found a wallet.
I think if you were on a farm, Josh, I've just looked at it here. I reckon you could get a great Pyrenees.
Pyrenees.
They're like
Spell it for me.
if you take a look at them, Pyrenees. They're sort of Labrador Golden Retriever-esque, but they're a bit more fluffy, and so they're around like chickens and all those.
Oh, yeah,
Is
they're
it because it
herds
looks a
and
bit like
goats
a
and sheep.
lamb? Looks like a sheep, sort of, from a distance.
I don't know, but they're just. I reckon they'll bark off, you know, anything.
This
You'll be
is-
right.
If you just look up
50 kg.
Cats present one of the biggest dangers to the wild birds. The bacteria in cat saliva are toxic to birds. So even if a cat does not immediately kill a bird, its bite often leads to infection and death. It is just adding to that case of like if cats were humans, you would put them on an island and absolutely put guards there to make sure none of them get off. I mean, that is Mykonos because there's so many cats on the island of Mykonos or any of the Greek islands. That's where they're all having fun.
Yeah.
But they just seem so, like, oh, I'm chill. Oh, look, Dad, I've just found this possum. Murdered his mates. But
Yeah, it's fucked
Here we-
up, isn't
here
it?
we
Like,
go.
you don't just want the responsibility of any moment. So there's the one thing of having a living thing in your house, but there's another thing where it's like they don't have any sort of impulse control of killing things. Like, it's scary.
Oh, no.
yeah.
This
What's
is
up,
this
mate?
is even worse. So a woman killed from lethal bacteria after her cat licked her.
Oh,
She's an elderly person. Minty had scratched the woman before licking her during the night. Mum would sleep with the cat. And obviously throughout the night it licked the wound, and it was the saliva going into her bloodstream that caused the damage. She suffered bacterial meningitis and spent 9 days in a coma in Box Hill Hospital.
Oh, that's in
Before
local
dying.
too.
Yeah,
before
Yeah,
dying.
but that's-
Jeez. Oh, my
Yeah.
God. But what? But
Cat
what, mate?
scratch
How are you
lobbies.
going to protect that?
Yeah, go
Poor
George.
immune system, I'd say.
All right, Trump. Yeah. If you look at the
cat
average
was-
age of the person who dies
COVID.
from a
immune
cat,
system.
how old was she, Sam?
Mate, should have had
was trying to
hydroxychloroquine.
She was 80 years old.
80 years old.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
you know,
Josh,
underlying
I think
health
you
She's
would,
still got 20 years.
I think a Kelpie or one of those farm dogs that's really smart, like the blue. They're like blues, or there's like a
Blue
red
heelers?
one.
Red
The
heelers.
blue heelers, the red heelers. They I could imagine you being really like, the farmer from next door pops over to give you some firewood, and you show him just how obedient your dog is and how it can just
you
don't even have sheep, but it can herd something. You're just like, watch this.
well, there's a
And then it's just
master
fucking heel.
class. There's a master class on dog training.
Is there?
Oh, that's really good.
And you've watched it without a dog?
No, but I was like, I need a dog.
You do get into the mindset of like, man, I'm gonna be like my pet is gonna be the best, most well trained dog. And then when it comes to owning it, it's like, nah, can't be asked.
And so that's the interesting
mate,
thing. Like, I can relate to that. And so I feel like I would.
It's like you just nail sit, drop, wait, stay.
Yeah, what's the
They're
other
tricks.
things?
Now, you need
Well, I
to train
mean,
it
you
to like
can
walk next to you,
heel,
when it doesn't have a
heel,
lead and that sort of thing.
Well, I'm confident, like, I
you can
was-
toilet train.
I was when we were
yeah.
dog sitting, I was trying to train the dog, but the dog's like fucking 12 years old, and so it's like
Too far gone.
well, they say, you know what they say.
Can't teach
An old dog can't
new
learn
tricks.
new tricks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can't train them basic things either.
I'm sure you can. Just a lot of traits.
Or where did that
Yeah.
come from? Where did that statement come from? If that's not true,
Yeah. I mean, what are we
The Dog
talking?
Training
Old belief
Association.
systems we need to break down. There, treats do wonders. I mean, there's nothing like. I would always love a dog that has got through all of that, but that's not realistic. The ones that really have connection to the owners are the ones that have been there from day one, doing everything for them. Like my dogs loved my dad because he fed them and walked them and did everything that was how you kept them alive. I just patted them.
yeah.
You know,
It'd be nice to
got
have
my
Bodhi growing up with a
skateboard
dog.
and got the. Yeah, Bodhi would love a dog, but Bodhi needs to grow up first.
What did
We
you
need to
hear
get through
about
him.
the? It's a little bit dark, but the 5-year-old or whatever that was mauled,
no.
the face ripped off by its pet dog, which they're like, I think like the
Just
news
recently,
yeah,
or-
it was like yesterday.
Yeah, wow.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
something
I did see
going,
that.
there's something going on with that
Dog.
that dog or poor thing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, so
they have
boys.
to be put down, don't they?
So this is what they've said.
Yeah.
Boy's face ripped apart in savage attack by, in quotation marks, lovable pet dog. It's a bit hyperbolic, isn't it?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they've all done the same thing. They've all been described as lovable. It was a pit
If I beat
bull.
the shit out of you, Josh, do you reckon I'd get
Pitbull.
that? They'd be like, oh, lovable
It was
Tommy.
lovable. yeah.
He was
Lovable
lovable. He
business
kicked the shit out of
partner.
Josh.
Yeah. It's full
Great
on,
dad,
isn't it?
lovable business partner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Real family
fractured
man.
Josh's skull with his fist.
No, to be honest, I'm scared. Like being in like remote parts of Indonesia or parts of Southeast Asia, of Philippines as well. I got a little bit fucking nervy with the dogs because you get told
Dude.
all these stories,
Oh,
and then it's like fucking dogs start chasing you, and you're like, fuck, what the, like, it's full
yeah,
on.
rabies.
And do they
That's what
have
you're
anything?
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and they
well, we were.
you gone?
I went for a jog around Bali. It was like one morning. This is when I met Amy, actually, probably like 6 years ago. Something more. 2013. I was
Where
over
did you
there.
jog
Went
in
for a jog with
Bali?
my friend.
Like was it a good
yeah,
spot?
this is the thing. We ran along the beach. And then
Yeah.
took an in. You know, it's like you get a cut through off the beach onto
Mm-hmm.
some other road, and then it fucking took us on this wild goose chase. We ran past these dogs, and
Were
I
they
was
chasing the geese?
behind. No, I was behind my friend
It's a
who was
goose
running,
chase.
and the dog just fucking jumped out and tried to nip her leg
Oh.
and missed. And I was like, oh. Imagine what you got to do. You'd have to, if it actually broke the skin, you're like,
Yeah.
it needs to be rinsed. A
Yeah.
friend of mine's dad was bitten by a fox He goes walking every morning in like an industrial area over in Cheltenham, and then he was walking, and this fox came out, and it came up behind him and bit his ankle. He had to go to emergency to get it rinsed, and like because the bacteria on the teeth of foxes. Yeah. He went chasing it. Went out the next day with a pipe, and tried to get it, and it fucking ran off. Nearly hit it.
That's so full on.
Classic.
But it's a nightmare. You don't want to have to.
I mean, as if you've wasted time going back and trying to find it,
mate.
What
do you
Why
mean?
would you do that? It's very hard to find
revenge.
A fox.
Yeah,
oh no, it was there. He found it.
Okay.
It's a fucking.
What was your worst nightmare, GB?
Stepping on a stingray. That's always freaks me out when I'm in the ocean. I'm just so scared of that.
Rockfish.
Yeah, rockfish.
Yeah,
anything like
I used to
poisonous.
Mate. I used to get around that. These books when I was young, like the encyclopedias that would talk about the dangerous shit in Australia, and there's rockfish, stingrays. Look at Steve Irwin, man. Far out.
Yeah.
What a way to go, poor bugger. Like swimming above a stingray and it shot out a barb. Fuck.
Just shoot out a barb, or did it just?
Is that
I thought these just like.
Damn.
I don't think that I don't think the stingray shot.
Was it his fault? Was it his fault?
No, he was above. He was swimming above it, and it has to like lift up its thing and goes. But it.
I don't think it doesn't.
It goes in.
Does it actually?
I don't know. Let me see if it comes out.
Here we go.
Does a stingray?
Casey just said her dad's name is Steve. That's quite funny because her last name's Irwin. So I just thought
oh wow.
We don't have to get bogged down on the.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the barbs come off. Did you know that?
Yeah. The barb.
So the barb's not shooting. Does the barb? Does the stingray shoot versus the barb enters into Steve and then the barb releases from the stingray? I just don't imagine that the stingray shot like a bang bang.
I thought.
No, I think
they just goes in and out.
They attach. I think they. Yeah, I don't know. It says here that the barb on a stingray's tail is only used for defense. They take a long time to grow back, which sounds like it comes off. It detaches from the stingray once it's.
So this is literally Steve Irwin's case.
It's like
Steve
a bee.
Irwin
It's like a bee. A bee's not like if a bee is flying near you, you don't have to worry about being stung by it shooting at you. It has to land on you.
But if it hits it,
sting. Yeah. It's probably getting
hits you. It will shoot it into. That's fucked. Poor Steve. It actually must have been. It was such a big stingray because it went up through his heart. We used to catch stingrays when we were young, down at Hampton Beach. Mm-hmm. But it's they were small. Not like a big fucker. Anyway,
the barb
scary world, isn't it?
Good. Scary.
Mate, there's a lot of shit. I mean, you listen to how Americans talk about Australia, and they're like, mate, the bloody spiders, the snakes. I mean, we don't see a lot of that stuff.
Well, you know where I want to move to, GB. You probably do you remember where I always talked about where I want to move to and do the show?
Tassie.
Yeah, do you remember the town?
Hobart.
The Nut.
No, is the Nut. Stanley, the Nut. And they actually had a shark attack incident like 4 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
I think too cold and depressing in Stanley.
Yeah.
Don't you want more of that vitamin D? Like you want somewhere that you.
I think that I'm missing vitamin D right now. Yeah, I would. So where's some other parts in Australia that you think that I would like that I could move to?
Darwin.
Too humid.
What about the coastal areas?
Yeah, I mean, you could. Grace has been showing me photos. There's this Instagram account called Perth Is Okay. And there are some lovely places in Perth.
Why'd they start that, by the way? I remember seeing Ryan John posting about this. People thought Perth wasn't okay?
I don't know. I wonder if there's a Melbourne Is Okay.
Melbourne's
fine. What about just like the mountains somewhere, Josh? Like,
yeah, I like the idea of like a Colorado, but I think that staying in Australia would be nice.
Yeah, South Australia, like on the coastal area. Yeah. I feel like where is there? There's it's
So what's the prerequisites? It needs to have fiber internet.
Yeah.
It needs to be
Depends on how
close.
much cash you have, because that might be annoying to run.
Yeah.
It could be like a 30, 40 grand install.
I know, but I've got to buy the house first, don't I?
Yeah. Factor it
Do you
in.
prefer cold or hot?
Well, no, I think I like cold nights, preferably like 20, 24 degrees during the day.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's like I don't think you get that. You got to go. You literally have to move to America.
Is Canberra seriously an option? Why are you saying Canberra?
Just from weather, it gets very cold, and then it's like
At
extreme.
night?
So it could be like a 30-degree day, and then like -1 at night.
Okay.
Wow.
I don't need it. No, so the cold thing is just so I sleep easy at night.
Turn on
But
the
aircon, mate.
Yeah,
Aircon.
aircon, but it gets you sniffly.
Yeah.
So it would be
Lot to
nice.
think
So I
about,
don't
yeah.
want wildfire. I don't want to have to deal with that. I would like a bit of land. I want to be able to look out and see huge amounts of nature. I want floor to ceiling glass sort of windows. I want to be able to have my desk there to look out, to do writing at the desk and seeing all of the greenery. But then I also want to be in a controlled room where I can control the lighting a little bit.
You should watch
Well, you could just shut
Restoration
the blinds,
Australia,
you could have
Josh.
automatic.
I don't want to restore. I think the problem with
No,
restoration,
mate, you're not doing anything. Your
That's
hands
what I
have
mean.
not seen a day's work in their life.
So
But
I don't see it aspirational. I'd prefer to watch.
no, it's not about aspirational. It's about seeing the properties that people are
Architect's
working on,
Digest.
because you can get.
Or it just
you can
makes
get
you a
people
bit
to do it.
depressed
It's like
but the thing is, because it just sort of, I understand that if Bree was with the chippy, like if I was like looking, like say if you look, like you would go like someone who can build stuff, like build the house, so you can get like a really sick house. Like the most I can offer Bree is a video.
Yeah.
not bad. Good currency in these days.
Tech setup, video tech setup.
Yeah, Ethernet or whatever.
And you did offer the video as well.
What does that mean?
You did that CV.
Oh yeah,
The
I
white
did. I
noise
did.
great.
I
I love that video.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
epic.
Yeah, I did a video, but no, the restoration thing. It feels like it's a different person who's doing that.
Oh, it's not about. I'm not saying watch that to watch how to restore a place, but there's a property in Tasmania that is on a little sort of creek area, and it's got huge windows looking out to sort of rolling hills. But the thing is, it's icy cold in the winter, and it's average in the summer. It could get hot actually in the summer, but it's probably a shorter summer. So Australia's climate is like, unless you're moving to America where you can get somewhere
the problem
that
with
is
the US
more
is
consistent.
obviously no, but then you have the extremes of like earthquakes, like Los Angeles.
So you
and
can't.
stuff,
So
like,
what you're saying is
There's nowhere I
what
can
you
live.
want is perfect, and you can't live anywhere. So you just live in Collingwood.
Well, yeah, I just think, I don't know. I would just like somewhere a little bit more open. Doesn't need to be a big place. Don't want to have to clean a big place. Casey in the chat said, but JJ, you can't get Uber Eats. I think that part of it would be, like, I love smoking things. Like, I could smoke. Well, I wasn't going to say meat because Casey's vegan. I was going to say eggplant. But yeah, I do like smoking meat. So yeah, I would like to be able to smoke some meat outside and some eggplant, but also go sort of the
I think you would have a great outdoor setting sort of living area where you've got like, your barbecue and you've got you got your smoking going and you just got like the eggplant grilling.
Yeah.
Just
marshmallows and stuff. I mean, I was talking to, I don't know, TJ, if you've had a chance to listen to the podcast, How I Work, one of the latest episodes with Dr. Jason Fox.
Oh yes,
is a guest,
reminded me.
and he talks about doing his work to the lunar cycle and things like that. And I just fucking love Jason.
Can you please explain
So
it? Can you please explain?
I love
that?
Jason.
It's hard to explain, to be honest. It's like one guy does 10-day cycles, so he does all of his work. He doesn't do a 7-day, so he doesn't do like 5-day work week. He does 10 days, but it doesn't have like a Monday or whatever. And so anyway, Jason does a version of that where he does all of his work based on where the moon is and things like that. I just love that. And I have this vision of Jason and I around a fire doing poetry slams whilst having some marshmallows and talking about the whiskey that he's got. And it's like freezing cold, but it's also like there's books and it's gonna be great.
You both have got real great coats.
Yeah. Really comfy coats and talking about
great coats. Yeah,
what's inside them and just the this is a 70-year-old coat that was the lining is of an alpaca or things like that. So that's where I want to get to.
It's like the spa. You get in for 5 minutes and you're bored.
But the narrative is so the spa the only friction will be the ease in which I can get wood, as in for the fire. Ryan Shelton, for instance, he gets his wood delivered for his place. And that seems like he's got a great sort of thing going.
Great supplier.
Great supplier. And so I think that would be the big thing, is just working out how to make sure that I've got enough supplies to be able to make the fire.
Yeah. Dude, if you've got money, you can get wood delivered any time of the day. Yeah, actually, not at the moment. There's a wood shortage. They've shut the wood mills. Well, they've shut the wood processing plants. And so there's a bunch of... this is a conversation I had with my next door neighbour, literally about wood. Mm-hmm. A lot of wood is stuck at the border of Victoria and New South Wales.
Oh, no.
So I can't get in. And so struggling to get firewood.
I reckon 20,000 people were leaving Victoria, moving.
Yeah, they found that loophole, dirty dogs. Found a loophole that you can still use a relocation service, removalists. If you have a lease signed up in the Gold Coast, you could get out of here. I mean, it's a lot of effort just to leave because of the 6-week stuff. Mm-hmm. Maybe if you're leaving because your life's been...
You just bit over it. But I could imagine a bunch of people feeling that way, where it's like, through all of this COVID time, realising, actually, fucking Melbourne's not for me.
Well, if you left Gold Coast or the Queensland, it is a much slower pace up there. It feels lovely. Sunshine Coast, the sunny coast, or Noosa, it's like different vibe. And so if you came down here to be a part of the rat race or that sort of hustle, I could imagine you're just like, mate, I'm going back to where I began.
Well, just think about New York. New York seems pretty like a lot less appealing right now.
So much less appealing. Slugging away to pay, $10,000 a week rent. Yeah, more, $2,000 a week. Fuck me, no good. I mean, just move to the nut.
So anyway, where do you guys want to live, GB? Where do you want to eventually have a place?
Melbourne.
Okay, yeah. You can dream.
Well, he's a kid from somewhere else. He's from Canberra and lived in Byron and now is in Melbourne. He's pretty. Yeah. You love Melbourne, Georgie boy.
I do. I really love Melbourne. I wouldn't mind being here for quite some more time. But I don't know. Nah, it'd be good to get a house up in the hills in Byron as well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
if I had a spare couple of mil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Day Replay gets a few sponsors.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Dream. I mean, an apartment in Tokyo would be cool. If I could live anywhere in the world, that'd be sick. If I had like a second apartment in Tokyo to go to, but probably Melbourne, probably Fitzroy.
Yeah, sure. Well, you're living your dream. That's great. That's so good. That you're living your dream.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so, TJ, what is it for you?
I don't know. Somewhere coastal. I could live up in Queensland, I think.
We could probably align enough with all of us. I think we all want fairly similar things. Like we just don't want...
I feel like we could all be in Byron.
Yeah. There is a town... Imagine if we move... So there's... If you drive between here... Yeah, Team 10. If you drive between here and Byron... There's so many nice towns. There's so many nice little towns. Imagine if we found a little town that had the right internet... Mm-hmm. And I reckon, it was just us. Everyone's there.
I used to live up in this place called Cooper's Chute, which is about 10 minutes outside of Byron, less than 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it's perfect for you, Josh. It's like hills, cows everywhere. Hannah's mum still lives up there. She lives on 400 acres.
Oh,
Just
wow.
like
Can I have an
Mate,
acre?
God, that's a
Surely
lot.
I can have an
Chop
acre.
out an acre.
Yeah.
Just one.
Come on, the
little
Gronk
house.
Squad all gets an acre.
It'll only be
All gets an acre.
396. She'll still have
Could we do a
396.
co-op?
Yeah.
I'll bring
Yeah.
the Ethernet. I'll pay for the internet. So what's the deal?
it's
This
so-
sounds
We could
great.
we could ubiquity it as well.
Yeah. We could do line of sight stuff. Get sort of
Point to point. Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be
yeah.
great.
That would be good. Yeah, no, it's
GB doesn't know what it's
it's
all
great. It's just like a. What'd you say?
Guys, the
So
dial's
you
going
don't
out.
you don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Go
Line
on.
of sight,
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just a little place on 400. Like you literally look as far as you can, and it's just like there's no houses, just all.
How does that
around.
make you feel when you go there?
I love it. It's so nice. It's so peaceful. Like that, you can see all the stars. It's
I love
takes like 2 or 3 minutes, or probably more, to drive down the driveway. Like it's just a dirt driveway
That's
that goes
great.
all the way down, go through the paddock, up into the house.
It's actually
so
not
nice.
far from Thor's place, is it?
Nah, they're all sort of around there.
And so could
Mate,
we
it's a
do?
good spot.
So the thing is, I don't even need to be 10 minutes
Mate,
from
he'll
Byron.
take half an acre. He'll take half an acre.
No, but I don't need to be 10 minutes from Byron. I could be like, I'm happy with fucking 2 hours
Yeah.
from Byron. So is
You
there?
only need to be like 20 to 30. Like, I mean, there's
What's
hillside
Possum
everywhere.
Creek like, GB?
Couldn't tell you, mate. Not sure.
Okay.
The cat killed it.
It's just out.
I don't know.
What about Kurabel? Kurabel?
Yeah, Kirabel's nice. Yeah, Tani, my mate who lives here, his dad has a place in Kirabel, and it's like it's on
Kurabel looks
heaps
lovely.
of acres as well. Yeah, it's lovely. So nice.
And so the thing is,
so green.
so the fear of Byron Bay is that just it's being sort of taken over by wankers from Melbourne, maybe I am one of those people, but how can we avoid? Is there just like say you go to Bali or whatever, and they say it used to all be about leg in and Seminyak and all that, and now it's like no, you got to go to Ubud, and then a few years later it's like no, Ubud is where all of the tourists, you don't want to be in Ubud. And then before you know it, you're not actually in Bali anymore.
yeah.
What is the what's the wanker free zone? Do you think where?
I think wanker free zone. I mean, you should look somewhere like, I don't know, like Mullum, or like.
You're laughing. Is
Yeah.
it so? Should I look between Coffs Harbour and Byron? Is that what you're sort of thinking?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
because Coffs Harbour's like south.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fair way away still. It's probably like a few hours away.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, anywhere up there. No, just anywhere in the hills. I think you'll find somewhere great. Like it's so nice. It's so green.
Okay. I'm just putting my little man on Google Maps to a random spot, just seeing what the vibe is.
You need to take a camper van and drive up that coast.
I've literally
there is-
landed.
JJ, look at-
I'm
look
not even
at- look at
joking. I've landed
Kurabel.
at someone's house. I'm in someone's house. It's so weird. It's very nice.
I feel like you'd love. There's this Instagram. I keep seeing on Instagram this place, and it looks like the photo that Kurabel has on Google Maps, and it's just literally super green, just rolling hills, and you can't see
Yeah.
any houses,
do you
nothing.
spell it?
Rolling hills.
Coorabell. Kurabel.
Okay. Could be an
Yeah.
option.
Yeah.
Anyway, boys,
West.
keep dreaming. I got to go wipe
Alright.
some asses.
All right, great. Thank you.
Great.
Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.
Love you.